What's up, everybody? Got another one for you here. This is a pretty interesting menu, I kind of thought. Digging through the case B. This is the Mexican style chicken stew. How many Mexican cuisine fans do I got watching my videos? If you're Mexican cuisine, this video is definitely going to be for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did notice some people in the comment section was kind of saying that my videos are a tad too long. I'm working on that, trying to get it, trying to get the videos shorter and shorter the best I can. Go ahead and crack open this MRE style MRE here. Get into the main pouch. Alrighty, looks like we got another pile of stuff in here. If I can get into it. Might have to give our cantina another fill. Alright, right off the bat we have our chicken main, which is the Mexican chicken stew package, the 294th day of 2015. Might be glaring up. There we go. So the main with our sleeve. Oh boy, check this out. This is a rather pleasant one. Applesauce with raspberry puree. I bet that's going to be awesome. Scoop that thing out. There we go. Oh, and another interesting snack item. Cheese-filled pretzel cheddar flavor. Some interesting military lingo there for you. We got our accessory packet. This is an accessory packet B with beverage-based lemonade. So we're going to have to get us a glass for that, or we might use our. It might have came with a hot beverage bag. Oh no, it didn't. I don't see one in here. I got some Reese Pieces from 2015. Ought to be still good, I'm sure. Those candies seem to be able to survive an apocalypse. So they should definitely be good. Got a chocolate hazelnut cocoa beverage powder. That ought to be interesting. I like hazelnut. I got some vegetable crackers. Tried and true. Our MRE spoon. Oh boy, another menu with peanut butter in it. This peanut butter's getting old. A little package of ground red pepper, and our tried and true flameless ration heater. I think there's enough water left inside of that to go to get the FRH going. So let's go ahead and get the main in the FRH and get it going over there. I still have some salt left over from the last MRE review, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that salt, a little bit of the salt left in the FRH to give it some kick. I don't think we got anything else in here that needs heated up besides the main. So we should be alright. Let's see, our accessory packet. Okay, yeah, so our accessory packet doesn't have coffee. So that'd be why we didn't get a hot beverage bag. So go ahead and plop our main down in the FRH. And if it wants to go, sometimes Sometimes these mains don't want to go down in here for whatever reason. They're always, when they're packed, they're always like squished into some weird shape. But I went ahead and kneaded the food down to the bottom of the main pouch, so that way we get it on the FRH heating element to get it heated up. Why in the world does these always got to fight to go down in there? I always think these FRH bags are just a tad on the small side for alrighty. There we go. Finally got it down in there after a little bit of a fight. I'm gonna try and do this away from the sink like I used to do. Hopefully I got enough water left in this canteen to do the FRH. The canteen definitely helps, aid in not spilling it everywhere. It might be just a tad too full, but it's not enough to hurt anything, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and get that folded over there and plop our FRH in the sleeve here. Get that heating element kind of. I already feel that thing working, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and get that heating element soaked up in that water and get that thing going. All right. I like to try to keep these things closed the best I can, but for whatever reason, this sleeve definitely doesn't make it easy, so we'll just go ahead and fold it. Kind of munch it in there a little bit. Oh yeah. That's already getting warm on the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and lay that over to the back and get that, let that thing start cooking here. We'll go ahead and try these cheese-filled pretzels, which I'm going to guess that these are going to be combos. And that's exactly what they are. They're combos. Which ain't nothing wrong with combos. Combos are actually really good. They don't give you that many in there. Maybe an eighth of a bag's worth or something like that. I don't know if you can hear in the background or not, but that FRH is really taking off. That's kind of the way these things do. I mean, here's the old FRH from yesterday or the day before or something. that's just the way they are. These FRHs, they're hit or miss. You get one that will probably be able to keep your whole house heated up, and then you'll get one that'll barely work. So you just kind of gotta take it for what it's worth. I mean, they are hit or miss. Got some classic Reese Pieces here. This is one of them little fun food snack items that I think that, are widely favored amongst the troops. But those are Reese Pieces, and they do look absolutely perfect still. Like I said, these candies like Reese Pieces and M&Ms and Skittles and stuff like that, I think they'll survive an apocalypse for like 1,000 years or something like that. Yeah, they taste absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with those at all. Go ahead and get this applesauce with raspberry puree opened up here. This stuff sounds amazing. I'm kind of familiar with the MRE applesauce type pouch, and as soon as I seen the pouch when I opened this up, I knew exactly what it was, but I didn't know what flavor the applesauce was. And MRE applesauce never disappoints, except the amount that they give you. They don't give you a whole lot. So I'm one of those guys that loves applesauce to the point that I could almost eat my body weight in applesauce. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop this open and give it a try. I'll open up the FRH spoon and get some on a spoon. Maybe it'll show up on the spoon or not. It might be the same color as the spoon, honestly. Almost the same color as a spoon, but it is brown. But that's just because it's the mixture. Let's go ahead and give it a taste test. That's pretty good. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. You can't beat the applesauce. And interestingly enough, the applesauce comes from the Warnick Company. So that's always good to know. And it was packed the 224th day of 2015. That's pretty good. Oh, there went my spoon. Now we get to try and get this hazelnut cocoa beverage powder going. I don't think I've had this one yet, so that's going to be a fairly interesting experience for me trying this new type of cocoa beverage. I like hazelnut and I like chocolate, so I can't see why I wouldn't like it. Go ahead and form that sleeve, that crease down there, so that you get an internal fill line there. I hope I got enough water left in this canteen to make this thing up. Yeah, there's my fill line. And again, I'm going to try and do this away from the sink. I've been lucky so far. And I think we did make it to the fill line. Maybe not. I thought we did. Give it a little more. Now we're to the fill line. Zip that thing up. Beverage powder. I tell you what, the military can come up with some, or not really the military, but the AmeriQual, like the Native Food Labs, they can really come up with some interesting components to put in their MREs. I don't know if any of us other fellow reviewers has had this particular chocolate hazelnut cocoa beverage powder before. Probably have, but tell you what, it sounds like it'd be really good. Alright, got that thing shook up real good and set it back there and let it kind of do its thing a little bit. MRE peanut butter. Just another dose of peanut butter over here. It just seems like case B. It's like they almost put peanut butter in every single menu. I don't know why they put so much peanut butter in MREs. I guess the troops really like it. For all I know. I want to try and see if we get a little hiss out of these crackers. But I want to try to save one cracker to go in the chicken stew, because I feel like that's definitely going to be where one should go. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if it came across on camera or not, but there was a rather satisfying hiss that came off of that, so that was good. Crackers are a little bit crumbled up there. What kind of crackers are they? Okay, vegetable crackers. Okay, these are AmeriQual's vegetable crackers. They look a little different. That's the reason I was kind of curious. I was like, what crackers are these? But it could be just the... Yeah. These are actually, I think, the older school type. Not the salted ones, but... check those out. They don't look quite as white and quite as... bland looking as they usually do. Those look quite a bit nicer, and they taste a little bit better too. But like I said, I think those aren't exactly the old school MRE crackers, but I think those are the ones that I haven't seen in quite a while, like maybe the ones from the early 2000s or so. They're not that old, but they look like the same style from the early 2000s. Get this peanut butter opened up here. Oh yeah, let's just rip the whole side out of it. I hate when I do that. That's about the only way this peanut butter packet wants to open up, is just tear it all the way down the side so you can't disperse it evenly. Another reason I kind of hate the peanut butter in these MREs, it's just, you can't ever just like open the packet up right. It has to come open and just like explode open, and then you just gotta goop the peanut butter out the side. It's kind of a messy situation. Like, I can see out in the field, this right here, when this happens out in the field, I bet those guys are cussing up one side down the other, because it just turns into a mess, and it's, and then you got peanut butter everywhere, and you kind of wasted your caloric content. I don't know if I can even, yeah, see, I'm already getting it on my fingers. You just can't. You can't have something that just works like it should. It's got to be a mess. Like this peanut butter. Just use the spoon, I guess. Kind of dupe the remainder out there, and then it sticks all your peanut. Yeah, it's like the more you try and work with it, the more of a mess it makes. Well, but there's the goop of peanut butter on the cracker. Oh, wow. That FRH has to be the absolute hottest to touch FRH that I've gotten out of this Case B so far. That FRH right there is like insanely active. Like that's almost a Chinese or JSDF military ration, flameless ration heater. That's actually worked so well. That's gonna be hard to get out. Actually, that's like that one there did good. Woo. That's hot, very hot. I love when I get a good. Woo. Ow. I love when I get a good FRH out of these. Oh yeah, look, you can actually see the steam rolling out of it. That's how hot it got. That's the way they're all supposed to work, right, like that. But unfortunately, you don't really get that lucky with them, especially when they're this old. You do good to get one that gets lukewarm. But that right there, I mean, you could see the steam rolling out of that sucker. It got so hot. That's your prime performing FRH right there. They're all supposed to work like that. Whew. Wow. I love when I get a good result like that. I just love it. Need this. Ooh, man, that's hot. Woo. I gotta get a paper towel on that one. Get some of that hot water off of that. That main pouch is almost too hot to handle. Woo. That's going to be a good hot meal. But yeah, I'm actually glad that FRH worked that good because I was hoping that one of these days I could show you all the level of intensity these FRHs are supposed to work at when they're fresh. Now, if this meal was only like 30 days old or whatever from the pack date, that FRH, yeah, it would have worked just like that. But the whole case worth of FRHs probably would have worked like that too, being just 30 days old. Well, it's definitely Mexican. I cracked this thing open. The first thing I seen was corn. So that's definitely Mexican. These pouches, for whatever reason, are not wanting to cooperate today. Like the peanut butter one didn't work. This main pouch isn't wanting to come open right. I guess I'm going to have to find a pair of scissors and cut that off. There was supposed to be some scissors over here somewhere. I don't see them anywhere. Oh well. I guess we'll just leave it dangling or something. I got it started to tear, but okay, there we go. Alright, I got it off. A little bit of force. Alright. Got into the main here, and stirring it around here, I can kind of see some big old chunks of chicken, a little bit of tomato and corn, and it's got this really Mexican style sauce that it's in to make it a stew. But the sauce, it kind of reminds me of like enchilada sauce, like the sauce they dribble over an enchilada in a Mexican restaurant. I don't know if I'll be able to get a little bit of everything on the spoon, but I got some of the tomato, I think, and the chicken. Here's what it looks like. Yep. Well, it went on the napkins, good. That's kind of what it looks like, and it smells fantastic. Let me give it a taste test. Oh yeah. That's going to be one of them meals that, again, the troops are going to be fighting over when they find that one. There's no doubt in my mind that right there is one of those very, very desirable menu items out of a case of MREs. Very, very good. It almost doesn't need anything, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little salt, and I'm going to definitely throw that other cracker in that to make it the way I want it. The pepper sauce, or the little packet of pepper, I don't think it needs it, because number one, I'm not a fan of really spicy food, so I'm not going to add the ground pepper. I think it would make it too spicy for me, and it would ruin it for me. But what I am going to do now is I'm going to taste this chocolate hazelnut beverage that we mixed up just a minute ago and see what it tastes like. Kind of curious. It looks very frothy down inside. Smells good. And it tastes good. You can definitely taste the hazelnut flavoring to it, but you can also taste the chocolate. So that's definitely a winner in my book. Okay, here we go. Almost lost the accessory packet. Crack the accessory packet open and get that lemonade beverage base. We'll give my canteen some more water. Got our canteen back filled with water, and I got a solo cup to do that lemonade beverage in. I think you're kind of supposed to use a bottle of water for these. I know nowadays the troops are pretty readily accessible to bottles of water throughout the day, so I think that's kind of why the MREs now come with those beverage bases made for a bottle of water. But yeah, we'll go ahead and throw some of the water in there. We gotta borrow our spoon here again. Mix up this lemonade beverage base here. Just for a little information for you guys, if y'all hadn't known this before, but y'all's probably a lot of times are thinking, well, they come with these beverage bases. Why can't you just plop it down in the canteen and then just close your lid up on your canteen and shake it up, and then just drink, then just have a flavored beverage and just drink right out of your canteen like you would normally water out of it? Well, the reason that they don't use their canteens is because of military regulation. In the military, you're not allowed to use beverage mixes inside your canteen, because what happens is you go through routine inspections of your equipment and gear to make sure you're not missing anything or needing anything or something's not broke or anything like that. And part of that inspection is your canteen. They want to make sure that you're not using your canteen for anything else besides just water. And these beverage mixes, what will happen is if you put them down inside your canteen and then just shake them up and drink out of them, they will actually stain your canteens whatever color the beverage was. So when they do their inspection, when they look down inside your canteen, they see all these funky, weird colors going on inside of it. They know that you haven't been following military regulation with the use of your equipment. So that's why that is, and so they get these bottles of water, and you can actually use the bottle of water for the lemonade beverage base, and you're just going to drink that and chuck the bottle. It ain't no big deal. The other alternative to that is to use your mess cup. Now, this canteen here that I bought is an El Cheapo military style canteen, and it did not come with a mess cup. And a standard issue military mess cup that usually comes with a military canteen will not fit inside this cover. So I don't have a mess cup. But out in the field, the mess cup, if you ain't got a bottle of water and you're wanting to mix up your beverages, your mess cup is going to be your next best alternative, because it's stainless steel and it won't stain. So obviously you can wash it out. I mean, be good with your beverages that way. That's the whole reasoning behind that. For the ease and convenience of it, yeah, it would be nice to just dump that down in the canteen and shake it up and go about your merry way. It'd be a lot faster and easier and more convenient. But since this is an El Cheapo canteen, obviously there's not going to be no routine inspections or nothing like that. I could theoretically do that, but to stay with authenticity, I'm going to actually not do that. And water is going to be the only thing going in the canteen, even though it's a cheaper one, but that's what I'm going to choose to do. I mixed that just about right. Whoop, there goes a piece of cracker. Well, the peanut butter and crackers is just the exact same as it always is. So since I got so much salt still left in that one pack, I'm just going to dump a little bit into my Mexican chicken stew here. Give that a mix up. And then that other cracker, We all know where that's going, where it should go, in my opinion. Yeah, this was a very good menu. I can see this menu, like I said before, it's going to be one to fight over in the field. And I like my Mexican cuisines too. I don't get to go to Mexican restaurants as often as I used to. But since I started this somewhat new job and I've been on night shift, all I seem to want to do is work and sleep and eat and all the other stuff. But yeah, it's nice that the case B came with this menu because I've been kind of craving some Mexican cuisine here lately. There we go. So I think that's everything on this one. Beverage base is good. Chocolate drink is amazing. The crackers are amazing. The peanut butter's, it's just peanut butter. Applesauce with raspberry puree was awesome. The cheese-filled pretzel crumbles was awesome. The Reese Pieces, that's your ultimate apocalypse candy right there. The FRH absolutely blew my mind this time around. I wasn't expecting the performance level out of that. That was awesome. But yeah, I think that's it on this one. Like I said, I'm trying to work on making these a little bit tad shorter, so that people would feel more comfortable watching them and stuff. So. Yeah, that's it on this one. We'll see y'all next time on the next ration review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Got plenty more rations coming, so stick around and stay tuned. Later.